Hi everyone, welcome to the Gutzy Show with Coach Rachel. It's April and this month's topic is constipation and belly bloat blues. I'm going to give you 5 tips that are kind of out of the box thinking to help you with your constipation, which will help you conquer abdominal bloat. I'm so glad you're here with me. Thank you so much for joining. And this is a redo because I was not able to go live as I regularly do on my Gutzy shows the first Thursday of every month. So I'm recording it and we'll just see what happens here. How do you like my new shirt? I had got a couple shirts made with my logo, Florida Guts. I just thought I'd show them here. I'm excited about that. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rachel. I'm a gut health coach, registered nurse, and I'm CEO and founder of Florida Guts Coaching. And what I get to do is help individuals conquer their abdominal bloat, slim their waistline so they feel fabulous and confident in life and enjoy life again, enjoy food. So that's what I get to do because when your stomach feels like crap, your gut feels like crap, guess what? You feel like crap. And I don't want you to feel that way anymore. So I have about 15 years, I would say, in the digestive diseases specialty with my 30 years of nursing. Yep, been loving doing nursing for a very long time. But I have about 15 of those years spent in the GI arena. And the reason I started Florida Guts was because I found a lifestyle to conquer my own digestive issues, mainly bloat, but other digestive issues that went along with that. And I could get off all of my medications, stop having the expensive tests, the expensive medications, and just feeling like crap, even though I was being taken care of by my GI doctor. And I wanted to feel good all the time, not just some of the time, even though I was taking all that medication. So I did some research, started modifying my lifestyle just with simple, sustainable steps. And here I am. And within a matter of a few weeks, I started feeling better and I'm no longer on taking medications. I don't have to have yearly tests anymore, and I'm feeling fabulous. And I really have a passion for helping others do this as well. If you'd like to know more about me, you can find out more about my story and how I help clients on my website. That's at www.floridagutz.com. My hair's doing a funny thing there. It's getting caught into my eyebrows. No, my eyelashes as I blink, excuse me. So, pooping better. Yeah, if you're constipated, did you know that 16% of Americans are constipated or have chronic constipation? We all probably get occasional constipation, right? But chronic constipation is mainly what I help clients with, because if you're just having constipation once in a while, it's really not that big of a deal. You know, it passes. This too shall pass, right? Ha ha ha, no pun intended. And well, yes, there was. Anyway, chronic constipation is defined as having constipation for 3 months or longer. So if I'm speaking to you, know that this is one of the things that I help clients with. So, and I want to give credit to one of my friends. She is a physical therapist of the pelvic area, right? And her name is Jenny Porter. She is CEO and founder of Porter Pelvic. I did a collaborative talk with her on pooping better and constipation a couple of weeks ago. It was live in person and it really went well. So I thought this month's Gutzy Show, we would just expand on that. So if you are having issues with your pelvic floor, some dysfunction with your pelvic floor, Jenny is the one to see at Porter Pelvic. She is local here in Daytona. So I'll put her tag in the comments too, so you could, click on it and go see her page if this is something maybe you want some help with as well. If you have some structural dysfunction there with your constipation. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm so excited that you're here watching. So thank you for taking the time to be here. Please say hello to me in the comments if you are. I normally do this live and I ask you to If you're here with me as a live, put a number 1, but none of you are because Facebook wouldn't do that for me last night, but it's okay. You know, it happened for a reason. For some reason, I wasn't supposed to go live tonight. So guess what? Tonight on Friday night, I'm doing a recording. No big deal, right? So please say hello to me and let me know where you're watching from. And then I always start out the show too with some fun question. You know, and this month's question is, spring is in the air. What is your favorite flower? What springtime flower do you like? Mine are tulips. I absolutely love tulips. They just look so beautiful. You don't often see them here in Florida though, but I actually grew up in the north and I remember my grandmother having beautiful flowers. Actually, I'm from Chicago, anybody who knows that, but I lived in the south since I was a little adolescent there. And so a little bit more about me, but tulips, what's yours? What's your favorite flower? Please put that in the comments for me and I will respond to that. I love engaging with you and I just thank you for your support. So let's get on to the topic here at hand. And constipation and the belly bloat blues, 5 tips to help you conquer your bloat. First thing though, I want to put a little disclaimer out here. Okay, I'm a registered nurse. Yes, you get that knowledge, and I have a lot of years in the GI arena. But it's very important that you work collaborating. I can't even speak. Collaborating with your medical provider if you are having GI issues. See, the clients that come to me have already been to the doctors. Mainly, they've been checked out, and everything's normal. And the doctor says, you're normal, or there's nothing wrong with you. And you know intuitively, yes, there is. And you're tired of feeling like crap. Again, yeah, that was a pun intended. Okay, so please work in collaboration with your medical provider because constipation and bloat could be a sign of something more serious, okay? Anytime you have a changes in your bowel habits for more than a week or two, you need to take that to your doctor so they can do some tests because, you know, colorectal cancer is a very high percentage and it's happening to younger and younger people. I don't want to scare you, but it's very serious. So, but you get my point across. I'm here for information purposes only. Some little out of the box tips that your doctor, they don't have time or they're not taught to share these with you. So, okay. If you have questions about that, just let me know. So 5 tips. Let's go ahead and start. Number 1, to help you conquer your constipation and poop better. Chew your food to mush. That's M-U-S-H. Now, those of you who know me know I say that a lot, too slowly. So what does chewing your food to mush look like? That looks like 20 to 30 times. Whatever's in your mouth. If you're chewing something that's tougher, say a piece of meat, pork chop, steak, you know, that's going to take maybe 30 or 40 times. If you're chewing something that's, you know, an apple, that's not going to take so long. But basically, the consistency to remember is mush. Oatmeal consistency, yogurt consistency. Because when you swallow large chunks of food, and that's what actually most of us do because we're in such a hurry, the average amount people chew food and then swallow is like 5 or 6 times. And most of the time it's in large chunks. And your stomach is not meant to break down the large chunks of food. That's supposed to happen in your mouth, not in your stomach. Even with the acid that's in there, that's helping to disintegrate your food so it can pass. All right, so what happens when you have large chunks of food in your stomach? The nutrients are not getting absorbed. So that means you're deficient. You're going to be deficient in some minerals, some vitamins, and all the nourishment out of your food, which can cause you to be constipated. Plus, if you have those large chunks of food in there, they're not digesting all the way, you're going to have gas and bloating. So yeah, just chew your food to mush. It's being mindful. That's part of being mindful eating. Here's a little bonus. When you swallow large chunks of food and your stomach can't break it down, not only do you not absorb the vitamins and minerals from it, but the leftover parts are more likely stored as fat. that's a big deal because it just can't, it doesn't know where to go. So it gets stored as fat. And I've had clients simply by chewing their food more thoroughly and engaging the 20 to 30 times lose weight this way. This piece of hair is really bothering me. I'm not sure what's going on there. So excuse me with that. All right, so that's tip number 1. So when your food is chewed, it passes easier through your stomach, into your small intestine, which goes into your large intestine, and then out the bottom. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, now most of you have probably heard your doctor say this, exercise. I don't like to call it exercise. I like to call it movement. And what that looks like is just having daily mindful moving. And what the moving does, that could be 10, 15 minutes a day. You can break it up in 5-minute increments if you're a super busy parent or you work a career. Everything that I teach is like into your lifestyle. So it's unique for you. Everybody's super busy. Some of us have a little more time on our hands. Okay, so mindful movement, 10, 15 minutes every day, helps to get the digestive juices flowing. It needs to flow to move through your colon. Now, the trick is, if you're not one to like to exercise, so think of it as movement. Do something you enjoy, because we repeat what we like. Say it with me. We repeat what we like, right? And so could be walking. What's your favorite exercise or type of movement that you like to do? Please put that in the comments for me. Put that in there. I'm a big fan of walking. Most of you know, you've seen my videos. I like to hula hoop. That hula hoop going around that waist really gets those digestive flow in there. So it's a good way to conquer bloat. It helps the stool move along because it's kind of like a massage on your gut. And it's fun, the gut-brain connection too. Dancing like nobody's around. Turn the music up loud and dance around in your living room. Could do that. So another good thing is the rebounders. They're the mini trampolines you can buy. You can put those in your home. I have one. I like to jump on that. I don't, I cycle through what type of exercise I do because I like to exercise. It just makes me feel good and it's part of my lifestyle. In fact, I'll do it for 5 or 10 minutes and that's all it really needs. And it just moves about every muscle in your body and it's low impact and it helps to drain the lymphatic system, which helps get the toxins out of your body. Okay. You could do yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, the types of stretches that you do with yoga and any of those. Stretching your sides, and even if you're in your chair, you can do something like this. I uploaded a video where we were doing chair yoga that helps to move your waistline and your gut, okay? Low impact twisting motions. You could walk in place. And recently when I taught a fitness class, which was a lot of fun for the city of Ormond Beach here where I am, in between, where you have like your 15 seconds of break in between exercises, I had them walk in place and they twisted their body like this. So you can't see the lower part, but anyway, all you do is twist. Your legs are staying in, and that's twisting. That's gonna slim your waistline. It's gonna help move gas through your gut. It's gonna help you poop. Oh, let me know if you have any questions in the comments too, and if you like to exercise or what's your favorite type of movement, okay? I'm excited. So this next one is out of the box thinking. This is definitely not something that your doctor is going to tell you, and it's something that we recently started doing. By the way, all these tips are something that I do. And incorporate into my lifestyle. I do all of them. You may be able to pick 1 or 2 and it works for you, but really incorporating this into your lifestyle is the key. And I'm gonna go into a little bit more of that here. So guess what the next one is? It's broccoli sprouts. That's number 3. Like what the heck is that, Rachel? Broccoli sprouts. Recently discovered these and I've been reading a lot about them, but recently bought some broccoli sprout seedlings off of Amazon. Got the little indoor kit, so it's great. I can grow these indoors. And these are, and I have some notes over here, so you're gonna see my eyes going over there, germinated seeds. They're tender baby plants, you know, and they're really easy to grow. And they're the best part about it, it's ready like in 6 or 7 days. Some of them even faster, but broccoli sprouts for us have been taking about 6 or 7 days. And it's super, super easy. And if you want to know where I got those, I can send you the link, but be sure to put that in the comments. They have an earthy taste to them, and they add crunch to meals, and they may help you poop. So there's fiber in them, 4 grams of fiber in a 3-ounce serving. So like a little less than a cup, a little less than a half a cup even, okay? And the neat thing about these broccoli sprouts, so they're like super nutritious in the small amount. These little plants are super nutritious. They contain a phytochemical, which is a warrior in your body against free radicals, the harm of free radicals. So it like fights them. Yep. And it has something called, and it has like a host of other health benefits, but the only one I'm going to talk about is for your gut health. Okay. Because, you know, that's what I focus on. It has high amounts of sulforaphane. I think I'm saying that right. And the neat part is this sulforaphane is activated by you chewing, or if you cut up the sprouts, it gets activated. And this sulforaphane, again, has a multitude of health benefits. You should look that up. But the only one I'm covering tonight is about gut health, right? It has antibacterial effect, and it may modify the good bacteria in your gut, promoting growth and of more good bacteria. The more good bacteria you have in your gut, the better your poop's going to be. And this can promote a smooth poop. Who wants a smooth poop? Who wants a smooth poop? That's what it should be like. Yep, that's the normal poop. So that just, when it's smooth, it just makes it not hard to pass, like come out in clumps and dried up, you know what I mean. And ways you can eat these broccoli sprouts include, and these are ways I eat them too. You can add them to salads. You can add them to sandwiches. You can add them to wraps. You can even throw them in soups. They just add a nice crunch. Of course, in soups, they're going to just add a lot of vitamins and flavor to them. I'm adding them to the smoothies that I make in the morning for my husband and I. So we get vegetables, a big vegetable load in the morning. You can saute them with other vegetables with a little olive oil. By the way, your gut loves olive oil so much better than inflammatory vegetable oil or corn oil. So please don't ever eat that vegetable or corn oil if you can prevent that. You can even make all sorts of things in the oils, and I should do another show on just the oils, really. I should. So, or you can enjoy them all by themselves, just with a little splash of lime juice and like as a snack if you wanted to. They're very tasty that way. The caveat to this is don't eat too much, all right? Like a good thing, more is better. Now with broccoli sprouts, that's not the case. Remember 3 ounces or maybe like a third of a cup or a day at the most, because if you're on medications, certain medications, like heart and some blood pressure and some other medications, it can affect drug interactions, all right? So again, a reason to collaborate with your doctor. And then also it's been shown to make changes in your thyroid function. So be careful about that, all right? I just wanted to plug that in there. Okay, and the fourth one, this is a surprise. You can do all these things, but if you don't allow yourself to relax, we are so busy and the stress levels are chronic, low levels of stress in today's society with the negative news, the internet. We are always constantly scrolling. We're go, go, go. Traffic is terrible, and we don't take time to relax. And pretty much your colon needs the opportunity to relax. Your body needs the opportunity to relax every single day. And I don't just mean sleeping, so here's what it looks like for me. This is what I do. And again, remember I said I incorporate all these all of this tips that I'm giving you into my everyday life, because before I started my new lifestyle, I was constipated. Like if I would go every 3 days or so, that would be good. And I just, and once I started this new lifestyle and modifying, I don't have problems with constipation unless I get off of my schedule. And sometimes that happens like on vacation or during holidays, because I do live and eat foods that aren't so nourishing for me, but I do enjoy. And in the coaching program, we work around that. You got to live life and not be so regimented sometimes. And we plan for events where you're going to be eating out of the norm, okay? It's not a punishing thing, no judgment there. So what does relaxing look like? For me, it was a game changer. I used to take fiber and drink plenty of water. I'm a huge water drinker and do all the things that the doctor actually tells you to do. But when I started adding relaxing time, it like triggers my bowels, okay? And what that is it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest part of it. Because we're normally on the sympathetic one, which is the fight or flight, which is a saber-toothed tiger is chasing me and you're trying to save your life, okay? But parasympathetic nervous system is the rest and digest. And it relaxes you. It can become like part of a routine. So it's like, okay, I'm doing this now. My bowels are supposed to move, and your body gets used to it. And it helps it move naturally. What this looks like for me is in the morning times, Monday through Friday, get up. I like to exercise in the morning, so I'm doing my movement. And after I'm done with that, it's about 15, 30 minutes, somewhere in there. It's not a lot. I do like to do stretching as well. So then I have my coffee. I drink a glass of water. I always drink water before I have any other drink at all. You'll learn that in my coaching program too. And then I have my coffee, and then I go sit. I have a reading chair back here in this room back here, and I sit for about 30 minutes, and I do daily readers. That brings me peace and serenity and connectedness with myself, with my higher power, who I choose to call God. Okay, that's mine. And prayer, meditation. Sometimes I do breathing exercises. I'll listen to very soothing music, and it just helps me to relax, okay? And sometimes it takes a little bit. Sometimes it's about 30 minutes. And I had to start getting up a little earlier to incorporate this into my day if I wanted to have a bowel movement, and to help my tummy not be bloated and not feel yucky, right? Because when you don't poop for a couple days, what do you start feeling like? Crap. Yeah, because you can't crap. It's not a joke, but it's real, okay? I like to have fun, so sometimes I, hope you're not offended there. Now, like I said, it may take a few minutes, but when you get the urge, go to the bathroom. Try not to fight it, try not to just finish up whatever you're doing. Just get up and go, because if you wait too long, your body will say, okay, you're not going to go, then I'm just going to hang on to this. And then what are you going to feel like? CRAP. Yeah. So very good. All right, so that was number 4. Number 5 has to do with your gut microbiome. And you hear me talk about this a lot. And your gut, and that is made up of good and bad bacteria. I've covered this topic in many of my other videos, but a short summary is you have about 100 trillion bacteria in your gut. That's a lot, okay? And when your gut gets out of imbalance between the good and bad bacteria, you can be constipated because your bad bacteria is up here and your good bacteria is down here. So bad's high, good's low. you actually get all sorts of gut problems. And for you, it may be constipation. For somebody else, it may be another symptom, because your gut health is really connected to everything. Your gut holds 70% of your immunity. Anyway, back to constipation. And when it's not in ratio, okay, you're not going to obliterate all of your bad bacteria, but you want to try to make it like this, or at least like this, for good and bad bacteria. The bad bacteria is the one we get because we eat a lot of processed foods here in America. We eat foods with sugar in it. And I'm not talking candy bars and Snicker bars and cupcakes. I'm talking rice, I'm talking pasta, I'm talking bread, talking boxed foods, has so many carbohydrates. I'm talking yogurt with pineapple in it, or flavored vanilla yogurt. It has so much sugar in it. And your bad bacteria that you have in there loves sugar. In fact, if you are eating a lot of sugar, which I just mentioned, then you start to crave more because your bad bacteria is going, give me more, give me more, give me more. And it's hard to get out of that cycle. And you may be constipated from it. You could actually have some other symptoms with that too. Your gut is most likely going to be inflamed with all that bad bacteria in there. So when you think of inflamed, think of you've gotten poison ivy. You've been walking through the woods and you got poison ivy, and it's big red welts on you, on your legs. Or as a child, you fell off of your bicycle and skinned your knee and it's red. When your gut is inflamed, that's what it looks like. Just because you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. And it's often when the bad bacteria is dominant there, okay? So the trick, this is part of what I teach in the coaching program. No matter what reason you come to me for, whether it's constipation, whether it's bloat, whether you're having diarrhea. Some clients, need help adjusting their diet after gallbladder surgery because they find that they cannot eat. That was me as well. I had to figure out a new way to eat after my gallbladder was out. I also have clients that come to me for anxiety and mindset help because the gut brain is all connected. Depression, come with that. Skin issues, it's all connected. So whether you come to me for literal stomach issues or whether it's for skin issues, we work on life issues, life coaching along with health coaching, because you always have both. Whenever you have health issues, you have life issues. Whenever you have life issues, you have health issues too. And when you get your gut well and achieve optimal health, say it with me, get your gut well, achieve optimal health, you will get your life back and enjoy mealtime again. You don't have to worry about if this is going to cause me stomach pains or is it going to cause me to be constipated, right? You're going to have normal poops again, okay? You're going to conquer that belly bloat, get rid of that inflammation in your gut, confident and vibrancy about you. This energy that you're going to give off, this positive energy that you're going to actually give off to others because you're feeling so darn good, right? Life is good when your gut is well, all right? Also, you're going to lift brain fog, be able to focus a little bit more. And a good bonus, you may lose stubborn weight because that good and bad bacteria that's out of ratio, that bad bacteria loves to hang on to weight. Won't let you lose it. Your knuckles, your whole body can actually be bloated, not just in your tummy, your fingers, your toes. I've gone through that before too, and had to fight to get my good bacteria back in dominance, and this is the new lifestyle that I teach. So with that being said, when you go through the coaching program that I take you through, it's 1-to-1. It does mind, body, soul, not just health. It teaches you a whole new way of life, and it rejuvenates your mind, body, and soul. You have this newfound energy. And say hello to joyful moments and new friendships and relationships too, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, so those were my 5 tips. So let me just summarize. So it was chewing, to mush movement every single day. Doesn't have to be 45 minutes, it can be 10 minutes a day just to get the juices flowing. It was relaxing. No, number 3 was broccoli sprouts, sorry. And those are easy to grow inside. So it's mainly fiber there. Relaxing, make sure you relax. And then getting your gut well by getting your microbiome in check, okay? And I can help you do that as well. So again, these are all things that I incorporate into my lifestyle. So I really I'm letting you get personal with me because I used to be constipated and I didn't like the way that I felt. Remember, I was on the care of a doctor too, and I did the things that he told me to do, and I only felt well sometimes. I wanted to feel well all the time, and I did that. So that's what I help others with too. And I don't spend a ton of money on medications anymore either, so it's just fabulous. And I'm here to help you with that if you are ready for that. In my coaching program, I have plenty of ordinary tips like this that are simple and sustainable in my tool bag. I don't have my tool bag next to me, but just pretend. I have so many more, and there's so many more I could share on constipation, but that would take like an hour. And so I wanted to try to make this shorter. These healthy habits that you learn in the coaching program just become who you are. You know, they're just become everyday life for you. So it's a lifestyle. You don't have to think about it. And together, we help to set your action steps, what's doable for you, so you can have inevitable success. Okay. And again, if you have questions for me, you know, it's kind of embarrassing to talk about these things, but this is what I do for a living. I can talk about poop at the dinner table. Okay. So don't be shy. Reach out to me even if you have questions. I offer free consultations. They're called discovery calls, and we can just have a chat about what's going on, maybe some goals you'd like to reach in your health and in your life. And then I can tell you a little bit about how the program works. Then, most importantly, we see if we're a good fit for each other, because if you're not ready, you know, it might not work, you know, and I'm not one to I'm not like that. So you have to be ready, but you don't know if you're ready till we have a chat. If you'd like to learn more about me, again, I mentioned that website, www.floridaguts.com. My Facebook business page right here tells my story a little bit as well. And I'm always sharing helpful tips and videos and, all sorts of things to help you get well with your gut. If you mention this show here that I'm doing and you are interested in the coaching program and you reach out to me, mention it. You can probably hear my dog in the background. Mention it, okay? And you'll receive 20% off if you mention the Constipation Gutzy Show of the 90-day one-on-one coaching. That's a big value for you, okay? So I do these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back live. The thing is, it doesn't give me a timeline. I looked all of it up, and they're very vague. What am I going to do? You know, maybe I'm supposed to be meant to do these recordings. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to stress about it. So here we are. But even if I have to record these, there'll be a new recording the first Thursday of every month. They'll go up. I'll make sure they're there. And in the meantime, I'll do like little reels and shorts and upload my YouTube videos. I do have a YouTube channel too that has all the previous Gutzy shows on it, and then I'm trying to add to it as well. And this one will go there too. It's called Coach Rachel, at Coach Rachel, Rachel. Okay, if you have any suggestions, what do you want to hear? You know, I have something in mind to talk about next month, and I think it's actually going to be, well, I'll let you know. But if you have suggestions, something you really want to know more about, I'm happy to talk about it. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? And I'll do a show on it. I really like doing these recordings. I like to connect with you, and I just appreciate your support. And it would really mean a lot to me, actually, if you like the video, you share it, because then maybe Facebook will let me go live again on my business page. I have no idea, but I could really use your help with that. I thank you so much for your time. And again, reach out to me. I do offer the discovery calls and they're free. And that's all I share for now. So thanks so much, and you have a fabulous rest of your day.